dancing, baby.
Yo, it's Monty, and I'm loaded.
Hey, see, I'm God gifted.
Facts.
The flow is prolific.
What else?
And when I rap, feel like a pro did it. Yeah, I'm a pro with it. See, I'm so witty with these lines. And you can't see me peeking, I'm so picky with these blinds. Let me shine. Like a diamond in a rough. I'm a dog, take a bite out of crime, no McGruff. But my music always leaves a crime scene like I'm tough. And my bars will get a hater bag well, cause I'm buff. Did you catch that? Now catch me, floating like a jet ski. Got a lot of number 2 pencils, come try to test me. I'm clean with it, flow sharp, GQ magazine with it. I school a hater, I'm a dean with it. Yeah, I get the hopping on the beat like a frog ribbit. Flow civic, last a long time like a hind. Wrestling with my flesh like I'm Ron. Trying to make it tap out, keep irking my nerves till I black out. See, I'm a grown man, still raised by the big man. Making noise like a big band. Won't stop cause I can't. If you need some motivation, lean on me like a kickstand. Cause I'm a grown man, still raised by the big man. Making noise like a big band. Won't stop cause I can't. If you need some motivation, lean on me like a kickstand.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, you guys know what time it is. We are here with another Parable for Force Season 3, Episode 5. Recap the Episode 5's title was called The Last Dance. And boy, was it ever toward the end of this episode.
Definitely with the last dance, for sure.
Whew, whew. Well, I will
My
give I
God.
will say it right now. We say it already, but we're gonna say it right now. Claudia's life has been turned off. And what busy?
Oh yeah, she shut off. TV's off.
She's
She
off. He's hilarious.
yeah, yeah.
Has been
She
shut
shut
down.
down. She shut down.
She got shut down for real.
She shut down.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. I was so
Claudia,
glad about it too, cause she was getting dirty. Like, man, we gotta get her
yeah.
out of here.
Yeah. Claudia got some we smoke on that. Oh, we are officially shouting my God, my daughter. We are officially smoking on that Claudia cut.
Finally.
She's gone along with Merker Snitch, whoever his name is, Merkovich. They're going. Yes, Claudia Flynn has been gone. I will be honest, it was kind of somewhat bittersweet for me. Somewhat bittersweet. I thought Simmons, the actress who played Claudia, I thought she did a fantastic job. You know what I'm saying? And for her to be like one of the major characters from Powerful before Force died, aside from what's his name? Tommy Flynn, his character who played Walter Flynn, her father. That was crazy. And the crazy part is Walter Flynn died in episode 5, season 2. She dies in episode 5, season 3.
Yep.
That's crazy. But yes, we are here, man. We are going to recap the whole, you know what I'm saying, crock pot of this episode. And it was another great episode. Thank God that we're not doing a mid-season finale. So we got episode 5 for right now. We are going to get episode 6. I think they're going to probably do a mid-season finale. Well, close to the mid-season finale or to the end of the show. I will say perhaps around I believe after episode 7, we'll get a break.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 'cause they did the same thing for Raising Canaan when they got towards the episode 7. Raising Canaan allowed me to introduce myself. We're unique, basically met a rock and confronted her. So I think after episode 7 of Force, we're gonna get a break. Yeah, rightfully so. This episode is hitting us. I mean, the show has been hitting us with a lot of great moving parts, man. Seriously. So let's see, man. Let's see. Oh, by the way, before we go right and start, ladies and gentlemen, please do us a favor, and that is to like, comment, subscribe, and views. Actually, sorry, that's my channel. Subscribe and share amongst your friends, amongst your family, people who like you, people who don't like you. Know how to give it up. Please know how you do it. And Larry, maybe in a picture somehow. So, anyways, we are here, man.
And y'all make sure y'all go check out my song I dropped this morning on YouTube only.
Yeah.
Called What Else?
You want that
It's
Green
on my
Jordan?
page. It's called What Else?
What else? Oh, yeah. I didn't talk about before.
Mm-hmm.
Yup. Nice, man. Do you want me to pull up the episode just right quick, just trying to skip through it? I did watch it twice, but I just kind of like want to make myself just a little bit more. But I don't need to go over the full thing. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Well, first off, how did you feel about this episode altogether?
I
And then
might,
who was your MVP?
I might got it better than the last one. And Tommy got the MVP back to
Mm,
back.
yep, MVP. MVP is definitely Tommy for sure this year.
It wasn't even for
Definitely
debate on this
Tommy.
one. Like
Yeah, no, you
Tommy was,
can't.
I got Tommy right now. I picked Tommy over Ghost the way he acting right now. Like no, the way he's
I was,
functioning right now, he's better than
mhm.
Ghost. He's better than Ghost.
Yes, because Ghost had two. He had one foot in, one foot out. Tommy has both the in. He doesn't have an out, right? So that's the one. That's one maybe is why. And I think over time, start to learn how Ghost did certain things, and he moved like Ghost not only in episode four, but also in this episode as well. But he was just moving in a way where it's like, okay, I'm gonna take what I learned from him, but it's still making me. And I think that's what Tommy has done beautifully throughout this whole season so far. Let's go right and skip. Hold on. Let me see something. We kicked off the episode. This is what I remember. Yep, sure did. This was kind of sad. Look, I didn't want to see this happen, but when you round crossfire, you're around crossfire. So we see the CBI. They're outside, hanging out, drinking, smoking, got guns on the tables, and we see this character introduced by the name of Willie. And Willie's dancing. He's doing tricks over the Willie, and basically, oh, sorry, over his wheelchair. And basically, everyone's like, "Go Willie!" And they shout him like, "Go Willie, go Willie!" And Willie's doing his thing. And he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna need you to go out here and pay me a little extra. You know what I'm saying? For me to do my thing some more." He's like, "Well, I'll give you a cut. I'll give you a cut, Willie." But I'm wondering if his name has always been Willie, or did he just get that name because he got, put in a wheelchair at some point, unless he
Mm-hmm.
got shot at. I was wondering that in my mind, watching his character unfold this time. But you know, we do get a little bit of a tease. We get the Yardies coming through. It's not even a tease. We just get this happening. The Yardies coming through in a van. They shoot up the CBI, and in the process, however you want, bro. Willie gets caught in the crossfire and is gone. He's up out of here. His lights have been turned off and they have been shut
And it be
down.
shut down.
My man, Beasley, how you feel about that scene, man?
Nothing. What the next one? Ain't made no difference to me.
Oh my gosh, you didn't have no part for Willie? I
No.
was like, man, I mean, the little dude, the dude was on a wheelchair, you know what I'm saying? He's got
Mm.
almost a nipple time doing his dances. I mean, I was there saying.
It is what it is at this point.
Yeah, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But it does play a pivotal role into what happens later in the episode. But we'll get to
Mm-hmm.
that in a good old minute. I believe the next scene was, let me see. So basically, Claudia, next thing was Claudia and what's her name? Elise, and they were talking, and Elise was trying to tell Claudia that she needs to leave Tommy alone. Basically, all her stuff, like why you got the cops around you, all the feds behind you. We need to just escape and go like, down to Barbados. We had a planned trip to stand third, but yet you want to still be involved with this. And she
Right.
kept trying to warn Claudia over and over. It's like, I don't care what you have at your disposal. I don't care if you're backing you up. I don't care if you're trying to Tommy arrested. That dude is psycho. He's going to kill you if
Mm-hmm.
you're not careful. And I'm trying to tell you right about now, you need to listen and just hear me out. But Claudia, and in Claudia's mind, she's like, no. Claudia was very stubborn, right? And
Very.
she tried to be all lovey-dovey towards Elise, and Elise is not buying it. She's like, girl, no. And she just walks away and leave. I
Yep.
don't blame Elise. Elise is tired. Like, she's fed up. Like, you put her at risk so many times doing what you doing her bidding for, doing your bidding for her. I mean, sorry, doing the bidding for you get my point, right? Just doing her
Mm-hmm.
bid, right, for you.
Mm-hmm.
And gets to the point where she's frustrated, her life is at risk, anything and everything can happen at any given point in time. And she's just like, at this point, I don't want to risk it further. I need to go. I need to leave. If you're not with me, oh, so be it, right? The client is like, I still want to be with you. I'm still in love with you. You know how much I care about you. And yeah. You're like, you're the only person I need to have, and blah, blah, blah. But at least, once again, she's tired. She's tired. BG, what do you make of that scene?
I think she did what she was supposed to do. Like any other woman and or man, if you feel that a person just wants to not show you the love or a way of escape or something like you could use an example of somebody's baby dad or something like that and be like, well, yo, I could give you the world and everything if you just leave. Let's go right here. I'll give you everything. Yeah, but yeah, I want to so bad, but I got to make sure it's okay with my baby dad because the babies and all this, all of that stuff. People
Mm-hmm.
they get fed up with that joint. They be like, all right, man, forget it. Apparently, you don't
Yeah.
want a better life, so forget it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want a better life. So since you don't want
Yeah.
a better life, then I'm out. I'm not about to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna buck on that. I'm not. You don't want
Yeah.
to. You don't want a better life. So
You want to remain comfortable, basically. You want
exactly.
to remain stagnant. You want to remain set in your ways, and
Yeah, you
Tanya just
want to. Yeah,
stubborn and set in her ways.
right.
Just like Walter Quinn. Walter
Yeah,
Quinn was very the same in his ways. He did not
yeah,
change.
yeah.
She don't realize it, but she's like just like her dating dad. I think she's more like Walt than Vic was. But Vic also has that smugness about Walter. But it's her that has more of the ruthless, vindictive side, right? So the thing about Claudia that just didn't work out for me long term was she was just doing too much. You know what I'm saying? She was just doing too much, and it cost her in the end. So as we find out later in the episode, also I forget to mention and point out, she saw Tommy in the mirror. Once Elise had left, saw
Mm-hmm.
Tommy in the mirror,
Yeah.
but it was like she was having like some a brief like hallucination, but he wasn't there,
Right.
and that told me that she was definitely going through some paranoia for sure, right? So ain't no telling what her at least was doing, in the previous time because at least came across like she and Ryan had also a good old time. And then I guess when at least when Kanye told her
Right.
basically what was happening, I think at least freaked out and was like, heck, I'm not going to keep dealing with this. I already have protection. I need to get away from this
Right.
from Chicago as soon as possible because you're putting me out harm's way.
Right.
I ain't blame her. Don't blame her. So.
I don't blame her at all.
hmm Then we see Tommy come back. He sees Maria. Maria wakes up. She gives him a little bit of a hug and talk. But then Tommy has to inform her that he has to go out here and continuously handle business. He would like to stay with her and just kick it, but unfortunately, the streets are still calling his name, and he gotta do his part.
Right.
And then this is where we also get the revelation that he tells her about Liliana. Up until this point, Maria has not heard about Liliana. We know Liliana from season one. By the way,
Right.
great character. The reason I don't know if you know, but the reason why they killed her character off of season one is because Audrey Esperanza, the actress who played her character, did not want to continue to do. She didn't want to do the power no more. She wanted to get off the show, and they made a decision to go about killing her character off. Right.
Mm.
Her
Mm.
reason being was she was becoming a bit like I guess you could say burnt out and just tired. She had just got done doing I think maybe one or two shows after Power was happening, and she just felt like she just needed some decompression or just a break for some reason. So that was her reason for getting away. B, I know you didn't like that answer. You said you
Right.
don't like that answer, but you know, actors and actresses they prioritize their mental health, I guess, to some degree. So it is what it is. But anyways, um, so another thing, Joey, the dude who talked with Jannard, is actually a writer for Power before Force. So he's
Mm.
not just an actor. He also writes some of the stuff in this episode. Sorry, not this episode, but like in recent, I guess you could say Force episodes. But anyways, Tommy talks to Maria, informs her about Liliana, how he wants to avenge her death and things like that. And for a second there, she was kind of like, "Who's Liliana?" And Tommy had to inform her they were just friends. He
Right.
wasn't going to with her, which I believe he was telling the truth. I don't think Tommy and Liliana were like supposed to be on the next love. I mean, had he not met Maria,
But that's what he said because he did say that. He said that was before you even got in the picture. So yeah.
right, exactly, and he didn't know about her, so it's like it is what it is. But Liliana is a catalyst to, well, one, get his get back on Cloud. He
Hmm.
swore that whoever he promised to her, he's like, I'm gonna promise you, I'm gonna get the person back that took your life. And so I mean, he doesn't like lie to himself about that. Because him and Clyde have to figure out a way, maybe somewhere down the line. Chances are no, I don't think so. But anyways, he tells her that, and then this was the next scene. He called Claudia, tells Claudia that he wants to meet up with her and for her to come alone. She's not having it at first, but
Right.
he persuades her into doing so. Or his reason being is because he's planning to kill her. So he
Right.
wants to come alone, but she's like, no, and she already knows what time it is. When he starts talking about alone, she's like, I can't afford for him to get alone. So that's what puts it to her brain to go, I can call, well, no, Stacey Marks about Tommy. And when she says to get that text from about Tommy from Claudia.
Yep.
So let me see. What was the next thing? Trying to move on. Move on. Move on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Start something. Okay. Then we see this Mark meets with this dude. I forget what his role was. Let me see something. He's kind of like one of those guys, I guess, that she knows that will help support her campaign.
Yeah.
But what she didn't figure out was that the dude actually also had an ulterior, what they would call an ulterior motive, right? He was
Yeah.
like, okay, I'll do this for you, but it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you a lot, but it will cost you. If you know Martin, we're good friends, right? But
Right.
anyways, so she's like, no, but I'll give you this, and then this to follow up with that instead. If I was Stacey, I would have just gone with them. Just pay to do
Yep. I would have just said it.
it. Just
Yep.
pay. That's all you had to do
Uh huh.
was just go. I'm gonna pay this dude some money because what ended up happening was absolutely embarrassing. But once
Oh
again, we're
boy.
gonna wait and
Yep.
we're going to give you. We'll get to that, but she should have just did that. That's basically what happened in this scene, you guys. They were negotiating a deal, and the deal went sideways, unbeknownst to Stacey. So then we see the beautiful, wonderful reunion with the brothers, half brothers. How you doing, bro? We're in here at
Truck exits down that way. You gotta turn out. You gotta go out and exit.
you go here. This first one I passed up.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. No problem. We get the reunion with Tommy and his brother JP. Um, Once again, we are getting those,
Yeah. So
asking
Kate's
questions.
apparently alive. I thought she was
I
dead. That was
told
my
you.
fault. But she is alive apparently.
Plus, they shown in the shows before that she was going to be in the show, so that's why I said she's not dead, right?
Hold
It's
on.
just
Wait.
natural.
Did you skip a spot?
No. I haven't fully got into the scene yet.
Hold on.
But if you
Because
want to talk,
wait a minute. Cause uh
yeah.
wait. Hold on. Because if Tommy is talking to the
Mm,
brother right now, and they're talking about D-Mac,
yeah.
and he said that he's going to keep his eye on D-Mac. D-Mac already went in there with the other spot when they sprayed up everybody else, though. Didn't they do that already?
Oh, for this house?
No, the retaliation that Diamond and them did, and he came in with the
You
when he came
guys,
in with the motorcycle. Didn't D-Mac do that already before
they
Tommy
keep
even
pushing
said that?
34 here, but
They didn't reveal that it was D-Mac. They never had D-Mac take his what you call it, his spin off until they probably revealed that maybe in
They
episode six.
don't,
So they
but they
didn't show
don't
they
have
didn't
to
show us
do
no
that.
money.
Everybody and their mama know who exactly did that. Like, why would that be obvious? Like they don't know who that was. D-Mac, that's D-Mac's bike with D-Mac's helmet.
Wasn't his bike red though? Like when he got with Genesis,
I
like
don't
episode
remember.
1 or 2. I think it was like red though. If he got into another one, I mean, hey, I ain't know, but it's just a little different
Because
compared to how he got it
because
like originally.
he went in there and
Yeah,
told his brother that D-Mac is only gonna be selling drugs and stuff with him. Well, Matt, oh, they met up twice. My fault. Never mind, they met up
yeah.
twice. My
That's
bad.
what I'm saying.
Yep,
This
they
is
met
where
up
they had
twice. Yeah, this is the first
their
meetup.
meeting.
That's the
Yeah, that's
first
the first
meetup. Because I
meeting.
was about to say, like,
Yes.
what? What did you talk about? They already did.
No, bro.
Yeah, they met up twice.
I'm literally on stars right now, and I'm going through seeing this thing. So that's how I'm just like letting you know. It's on
Yeah, they
stars.
met.
I'm
Yeah,
not
because
on
he got pissed.
Marvel. The stars.
Yeah, because the brother got pissed off and walked off. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, got
Because he
pissed
was like,
off.
yo,
Got
he ain't
this.
got no choice. You can't control what D-Mac gonna
Mm-hmm.
do. Like, that's it. So
Exactly.
I got
You
him
got
back
another
in there.
game in the game. You just can't
Yeah.
let them do. You can't tell them to get out the game.
Yeah,
Which
that
is
was a
funny
cool scene.
because if you think about it for a second, like in Power, that's just what it is. When these characters' minds are set about wanting to be in a game, there's no change in their choices. We saw it with Tariq. We saw Kanan, now D-Man, right? Kanan, when he was a teenager, like Rock kept trying to tell him, no, stay with your grandma. And Kanan just did not want to leave the game. He's like, no, I want to be a part of the game. I want to be like you, Uncle Marvin, Uncle Lulu, and thrive. Yeah, I want to be what he's getting something into, though. But anyway, yeah, they have a bit of a fall now. Some conflict, some tension still between the brothers, even because, and even still too, he also brings up the fact that they both saw their mother like just overdose, and Tommy didn't do anything about it. So he still holds some resentment towards him. But anyways, move on to the next thing. We got the CBI coming to Diamond, revealing that Willie got hit. You know what I'm saying? Telling him that Willie got hit by the Yardies and that they want revenge. You know what I'm saying? That they need, like hit him back.
Yeah.
What did you make of Diamond's conversation with Jannard about, negotiating on how to hit the Yardies? Because
Dime.
Jannard, like, annoyed you by any chance too. Because like, I think he did me. He definitely annoyed me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
In a way, Diamond gave me Tommy vibes for a little bit. No, matter of fact, let me take that back. Yeah,
Ghost
no.
vibes,
Matter
ghost
of
vibes
fact,
for
no,
me.
I'm not even
I'm
giving
gonna
him
say
Gus vibes.
ghost.
He gave me no. I'm saying the new Tommy, which is like every time he don't catch bodies every single time. Every time, like when he just did this part and he was thinking from a business aspect, and Jannard was like, "Bro, no, I think we should hit these boys or whatever," and he was like, "Man, forget Tommy," because I was like, "I know you ain't think about that white boy or whatever." In my head, Tommy was still with all the killings. He's still trying to get the money. Every
But
episode, he's been
the
trying to get the money though.
the reason why I say um, Diamond gave me ghost vibes with this thing because Ghost was always a thinker. He always strategized on what to do instead of just doing, right? Jannard's thing was, no, let's bust him, let's hit him right back, boom, 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 off of impulse. Like, let's go right here and just hit him back, you know what I'm saying, based on how they hit us back. And Diamond had to think about something. He's like, okay, we strap, they strap, we enemies, we trying to, do all sorts of stuff. We right now currently, what do we got serving us? Okay, we trying to build forth a coalition. Which, by the way, has kind of like gone to some place. What's up, bro? B.
And it was delivery. I tried to call from it. No one.
Over there at the fear gate,
Yes.
it was like empty.
I don't know one of the calls.
Wait, what you trying to do?
I am here for delivery.
Delivery? You don't know where you're dropping it off for them?
No, I don't.
Honestly, we put in already.
No.
To be honest with you, bro.
You'll probably have to call your company back and ask them where we're supposed to drop it.
Is there any office?
Office? No.
What's up? No, we don't have an
The
office.
office down here. So
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
No problem, bro. They go all over the place, man. All over the place. What's wrong with you? Anyways, but what was I saying, BJ Bar? Oh, about Diamond. So yeah, so Diamond was strategic in his game plan with Denard, and basically was trying to tell him like, let's hit him this way. He said that's one way of hitting him, but then that one way that he was that Denard was thinking about could have also had gone left. So Diamond's thinking, okay, what's the way of this going all the way right and not going left whatsoever? And suck them into building a coalition. And Jannard snaps like, no, what is wrong with you, bro? Blah, 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 blah. And he's just going off on him. And I'm watching Diamond the whole entire time. Diamond is speaking, he's very calculated, he's composed, he's quiet, he's not doing much of anything. And you see Jannard just, like acting out off of just pure reckless abandon. And I'm going, bro, sit your behind down, bro. Like, you need to sit your behind down. And your brother, who was the head of CBI before he had went into jail, he knows what he's talking about. And you just think because you were in 15 years, you know what I'm saying, like without him, that you should know way more than him, which you could know. But then the way you go about things don't always end very well. As you saw in season 2, you can maintain upholding a part your CBI very strongly. because you got caught into drugs, correct?
Right.
Yeah, man. So that's pretty much what it is. He just letting him know, like, nah, bro, let's do it this way. I thought it was hilarious though when Diamond told him, he's like, so what you gonna tell Bones and what's his name, Big Smurf? He's like, man, I ain't gotta sell him nothing. You know what I'm saying? He said, this ain't no dang on Walmart.
Yeah, this ain't no
This
Baltimore.
ain't no
I'm the head.
Walmart,
I'm the
bro.
boss of CVR. Yeah.
Yeah. Just put him in, you know what I'm saying? It kind of like Loki just put Jannar in his place about it. But Jannar was kind of looking at Diamond, but you can sense, I could be wrong, but subtly, I think they may be teasing that at some point Jannar may have to turn on his brother, though. It won't just have to be Shanti. It would just be because who is trying to maintain the biggest form of power by being the head? And he's giving his brother the ideas, but then he's also recognizing that his brother and him may clash over different beliefs within like holding their regime. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Shanti gonna get Jannard killed.
You think that's what? Honestly, bro, I think he's gonna kill Shanti. I think he's gonna kill Shanti. I think Shanti will definitely make some really good moves, but for the most, I think that she's gonna be a goner by the end, though.
She
Yep.
can't get killed
So
if she
next,
team up with Tommy. She team up with Tommy like she doing now. There ain't no way she gonna
yeah,
get killed.
that is true. That is true. Yep, we'll see. We'll definitely see, man. Absolutely, bro. But next we get is a scene with Claudia. She's outside. She is waiting on Tommy's arrival, and the feds are, you know, saying like watching everything. They're talking to her. They're basically just letting it be known like how they are going to survey the area to go out here and catch Tommy so they can go about arresting him, right, and get to him. Uh, do you want to talk more about that scene? Is this expand more?
No, go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, Tommy pulls another ghost move and is not going to allow her to bring her into the meeting. He's too smart for that. He's like he knows what time it is, and he already knows she's working with the Fed because how she get out of jail so dang quickly
Yeah, so he
because
had
of the feds.
he
So
had
he already knew.
binoculars. Like, man, who is she talking to? Because he seen her talking the whole time.
Yep. He looked at two cars too, and then once he put his focus towards the last part, he said, "Yep, that's it. Okay,
Genius,
I know what I gotta do."
genius,
Genius. And then she asked him a couple questions, and he played it off like he does not know what she's
genius.
talking about as
And
far as the
ratted
drug
herself out.
dealing.
He ratted herself
Yeah,
out. Yeah.
yeah. You talk about like the drugs and the pills at the Viagra Triangle clubs, right? Oh yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, you gotta
You be
watch. Be
selling it?
careful. Yeah, you gotta watch. Be careful who be listening to your conversations." I was like,
That
"Dang,
was so good. And Stacey was like, dang it.
yep,
Like,
busted.
I can't deal with it.
He
And
cold.
then, yeah, and Tommy's like, he said, lift me up again, but this time, again, what I mean by alone, I mean alone. Nobody else around us, period. And so Stacey is like, we couldn't get him again. She's beating herself up. She's not gonna have a good day. She's not having a good day at all.
Oh, it gets
And
worse.
then definitely gonna get worse. Trust me, believe that. But with Claudia, she's like, so what now? And they're just basically effed up. Like there's no what now. Like Tommy already got you guys beat. This man's been in the game longer. Come on, bro. Like he knows what he's talking about. Yep. So, anyways, the next thing we get is climbing up with her brother, her baby bro, Vic, and their I want to say like their penthouse that I believe Walter gave Vic for him to stay at, for him to have. But he didn't care about that penthouse. He let Claudia have it for a little while until he
Hmm.
came back and grabbed him while she was in jail, right? So he's at the penthouse with her. No, she comes over to visit him at the penthouse. He basically telling her to get out. He don't want to see her. They're at off with each other. Um, let me see. Trying to think. Oh boy. They're discussing plans on wanting to get rid of Tom. That's what it was.
Hmm.
And he's not for it, the idea of wanting to get rid of Tommy because him and Tommy will one, they're in cahoots, they're in partnership together. And if he's going to get his way to go against Tommy, he has to do it in a way where Tommy is suspected, but Tommy's way too smart for all of that. And it's not like he can go right here and come at him like all like that. The man already has built half like pretty much almost half the thing on coalition with CBI. So
Right.
like Tommy only got from Chicago like on his side, like for the most part, period. So it's like it's not gonna be that easy. And she's trying to convince him that he can't be doing it. And he's like, no avail, I'm not helping you out, I don't care about you, boom boom boom. And then she tries to feign an apology to me, right? She starts getting all emotional, starts crying. I wanted to like take my hand and go to the screen and just choke her out. I know it sounds wrong for me to say, but like she was really getting on my nerves. Because how many times do you feel like just because you cry and you're getting emotional that people are gonna be fooled by that?
Right.
Vic was not fooled. He was not fooled by your nonsense. Like, bro, stop. Like, you're doing too much. She's being too extra. And so he's telling her like it is. Oh, that was a good one. But he's telling her like it is when it comes down to like, nope, I won't do business with you. And she's like, I could north side to help you out. He's like, nope, to no avail. Vic is out there. They're not seeing eye to eye. And yep, there's just friction. So, oh, another thing. As Claudia is about ready to leave, his girlfriend Ray comes into the place.
Uh-huh.
And she spots Claudia, looks at her some more, can kind of almost recognize who she is, but it doesn't come to her right away until it's later revealed.
And Claudia
Um,
told her that bro, you could do better than this.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which I think is a foreshadowing term, or a line, because I don't think Ray's gonna. I think she's gonna be a goner too. I hate to say that,
She
but
might have
Ray's
to
gonna.
get killed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but when you're with this, you're in this game. Mine's gonna be catch left and right, so that's just what it is. Yep. And then we get the the infamous Stacey Marks campaign speech. Oh boy,
Oh
BZ,
man. Oh
you
man.
talk about this. Talk about this, man. Tell us what break.
Oh
This is
man.
crazy. This is crazy.
Oh man.
And hilarious at the same as that time. Like this was savage.
Yeah. How I don't know, man. I don't know. See, I don't know. I don't know what was happening with that. The people in the crowd, they was just looking at her like, man, get out of here, bro. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was wild. She started looking and she was like, yeah, God bless Chicago and all that stuff. And they was just like, man, move around. Everybody's taking pictures.
Now
They was doing all of that. They was just like,
they
man,
were
what is
doing that,
this?
but prior to that happening was the police decided to turn their backs on her.
Yeah.
Now I don't. Now I'm assuming there's a specific message that's being detailed with doing all of that. But what do you think that is?
But
Because I
I'm
know what
trying
it
to
is, but
think
I
who
want
was
to
the
figure it
one
out.
who made the police turn their back though. I'm trying to
Oh, the
remember
dude
who it was.
there was a dude that
The dude that was sitting
talked
in the
for
second row. Yeah,
yup,
yeah, that's what I thought.
yup, he
Yeah.
looked at her. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah.
He made sure they did that on purpose. He paid him. I'm
Yep.
worth where he paid him up. And let
Uh-huh.
him know, like, hey, you're gonna do this for me, and whatever happens, happens. Like, you're going to do this. Each episode, we're starting to see the downfall of Succeed Forward.
I think she about to get built
They
back up
just,
now with Tommy behind her.
bruh, yeah. But I think they're gonna be cut short eventually. I have my theories as to why, but I'll wait on that. But yes, so the police, turning they back on her. She said her line leaves, in distress, and yeah, that's embarrassing. That's highly embarrassing
It
publicly for
is.
that to be shown. She's trying to go as mayor, and I don't think that the people are going to vote for her in the long term. Like in the long run, she may be voted out. But with that money, there could be some illegal persuasion to go on for all that to come to play for her. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We will definitely see. All right, and then we go back to Vic and Ray. Vic reveals to Ray that his name is not Jason, whatever his last name was, and that he's a Flint. And she's freaking out, and then she puts two and two together and realizes that Claudia was his sister, whom she knows was under investigation while she was in jail. And then she starts talking about the donation and everything else. And then she goes,
She started
"Oh,
getting
you,
scared. She was like, yo, please.
yep,
She was like, please don't kill me. I ain't gonna tell nobody, I promise. She was scared.
yeah, I'll be scared too." Like,
She was
but
scared.
she was being used, and she felt like, and at that point in time, she felt like she was being foolish, and just like I don't know how I can process this, boom, boom. And he sweet talks her once again. There's something about these plans, man. How they how they just manipulate your minds into believing everything that they just said, right?
But he said everything
And
legit though. He ain't saying nothing wrong.
it was true. No, it was true. It was true. But he still got her to his. Well, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess he
The
didn't
after
formally
after when he because he
go
didn't have to
ahead.
tell her what his real name was. He ain't had to do none of that.
Right.
But
He did keep it real.
when
Right.
he did it, it was like So then he had to tell her the truth, and that's what I said at the beginning when he started dating her, which is his real wife in real life. But at the same time, when he started dating her in the joint, that's what I said. I said he gonna mess around and open up and run his mouth and gonna screw up. Females always get men to open up and talk about stuff they ain't supposed to be talking about.
Hmm.
I think that's gonna mess Vic up in the end.
Oh, for sure. And plus, and to also add on to that caveat, he don't want to be in a gang either. So
Right.
it's like you're not wanting to be in the game. Your heart's not in the game, and you want to still screw over Tommy. And like besides screwing over, especially Marks, you think that can be up to your revenge. But no matter what you do, no matter what hitman you're going to be called up to go right here and handle your problem, as we find out later in the episode, Vic is not going to win. He's just not going to win, especially against Tommy. Because Tommy is very what we will call unpredictable. You can't figure out Tommy. You never know what Tommy's going to move, say, do next. You're just not going to be thinking to figure out Tommy. He's
Right.
just too smart. Have a good. He's just too smart and too experienced. So, and he's a lot more ruthless and intimidating as a menace, more so than Vic is. Vic is not scary. There's nothing about him that screams, "Oh, you should take it very serious about." Other than the fact that yes, he can kill, but he don't have the stomach enough to be in the game long term. He just don't. So unfortunately, yes, the things that he's revealing to her, he may keep it true between them, but you know how
It's gonna
women
get
go.
yes, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna
You know
get the
how women are.
marks. It's gonna get the marks. I'm telling you.
Hmm.
And that's how she probably
Hmm.
gonna try to get a hold of Tommy. And that's how Vic and everybody gonna start dying because there's gonna be too much information that Vic only knows that all of a sudden she's gonna find out because she's gonna tell old girl. Because he just think that he
Yeah,
can that's what I'm saying. Some relationships you just can't function like that. If you in the game like that, you can't it's just you can't tell your girl everything just because that's your girl, bro. You can't do that.
that's
Some stuff just can't be brought in the house. You gotta leave stuff out the house.
and to be fair, it's understandable for why he wants to get rid of Tommy because Tommy is already bound to get rid of him because he snitched. But at the
Facts.
same exact time, you didn't have to snitch against Tommy. You could have left Tommy's name after they your mouth, being what all because you knew what he was doing around the game. You could have your mouth shut. After you killed your dad and say you want to go legit, all Vic had to do was go, okay, after doing all that, now I can move on with the rest of my life and go somewhere else. But no,
I think he's gonna be
you
mad.
want
I think he's gonna be mad
yeah.
when he finds out that Tommy killed his sister. Even though he said that he don't care.
Oh, for sure.
Even
Oh,
though
for
he said
sure.
he don't care.
Absolutely.
When Tommy asked, he was like, "You don't care about my. I don't care what you do to my sister." He say that now,
Hmm. Yep, say that now.
but I think he's about to be upset about that, and I think
He's definitely gonna be upset about it.
he's about to really be trying to get Tommy out of here because right now he been lenient and ain't been paying no attention. But now, after Victor had that meeting with his brother or whoever that was about the Flynn family or whatever, and when he find out that Claudia is dead, he's gonna probably be the head of that joint that they was talking about, and they probably
Oh
gonna
yeah,
try to
for
do it.
sure.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, Vic
For
about to be on his
sure.
way out. He on his way out.
Yep. Yep, it's only a matter of time. We just got caught in the number of days. Right now, it took us about what
Yeah,
5 episodes to get towards Claudia.
yeah.
So it's only a matter of time. Hell, he might be done within
He
two,
gonna be
three
out before
episodes.
Christmas. I got
Yeah,
him going before
definitely before
Christmas.
Christmas. That's gonna be like, yep, because you know how Tommy does it. Cancel your Christmas. Gonna cancel your Christmas. The
Yeah.
Christmas cancel. So it's only a matter of time. They don't want to borrow time. So, anyways. We see Stacey talk what to do, as she talked about earlier again. I forget his name. I'm sorry. I don't really care to know his name to go right here and address it. But it's just a dude that apparently knows her and she knows him. So he tells her that because she didn't want to play ball, right, with the money, the revenue of his interest that he, was willing to negotiate with, that he needs to get a nerve percentage added towards that if they're going to continuously work together. And this time he won't screw her over. But because she didn't agree to his terms, he screwed her over. Now he's like, if you do that again, well, personally, I don't gotta work with you. But if you want to work with me, pay me what I'm owed,
Right.
right? And basically that's how he's thinking, that's how he's feeling about it. And she's just going through it.
Right.
She's going through it. She's trying her best to hide behind smiles and make sure that she's doing okay. But each passing day for Stacey, it just gets worse and worse and worse. If I was her, I just quit my job. Just quit.
Yeah.
Just quit. Don't even run for mayor. Don't run for being a detective. Don't be a cop. Don't be a lawyer. Don't be none of that. just quit. And if you don't know how the world power works, man, detectives never win. The cops never win in the show, bro.
Right.
They just don't, right? So, anyways, we keep telling me up with Vic to go over Claudia. This is where he tells Vic like when he had a problem of him getting with his sister, and Vic is like, "No, I don't have a problem with it." You know what I'm saying? At least that's what he says right now. He says that in a moment. Um, and they just come up with some other game plans. I think this is when he reveals to Tommy about when he talked to Stacey Morris about the donation that's coming from him, and they capitalized on that. And Tommy tells him that he's going to make her an offer she can't refuse, but if she's going to press hard to go against it, then I'm going to go for another counter offer. And that's when Vic tells him about how there was an informant, the informant girl from season one of Force, whose boyfriend got killed when Tommy and Vic went over there to go right hand visit to do a deep over product. I forget what the main reason was, but people got dropped off as far as their bodies, and he's basically telling him about this art show or art gallery things. So Tommy's like, "Oh, okay, perfect. I'll go right here and go to that thing, and me will go there." Just started talking because he could have killed her, but again, Tommy is thinking rationally. I can't get rid of her. I got to work. I got to use her to my
Yep.
advantage. So then we get one of my favorite scenes in Force, boy. This is one of my favorite scenes. This is when we get CBI meeting up with the Yardies. BZ. BZ, I'm giving you the floor. I'm going to give you the floor.
It wasn't none. It was just a war games. They showed up. He tried to
This
squash
is
it.
this is better than War Games.
He
This is
tried to.
better than
Oh
War
yeah, the
Games.
WWE war games for sure. Definitely better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they showed up. Of course, you know what I'm saying. Y'all got some nerve to coming over here. It's like Yardies was like, bro, we just got done killing one of y'all people, but y'all want to come over here and try to make amends type deal. It's like, bro, we just trying to make some
hmm
money. Just trying to
hmm
make some money. And
Yeah.
they was like, all right, well, if we're gonna do that transaction or whatever. He was talking to him about how it makes sense. It's like if we're gonna make that transaction, you know what I'm saying, y'all gotta drop the guns. We ain't doing that. And he was like, well, you first. So everybody put their junk down, and then everybody else put their junk down. And but the one, what's the what was because he took the, I don't know if it was the drugs. I think he took, what was it, 10?
Yeah, he
How
took
many
the bag.
keys
He
of
took the
it?
bag.
10
Just
keys or
like
something like
yeah,
that?
something like that. Yup.
Something
From
like that.
I think it's from Bones.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no. Marshall gave it to him. Marshall gave it to
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the one little boy snatched it from him, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and he was trying to sell him for 29 a key or whatever, and he was saying that, you know what I'm saying, we could make this happen. And the money made sense. You know what I'm saying? It was no
They
retaliation, all of that.
well they try to pop it. Hold on, baby, real quick. They try to want to do the dude with the little curly hair. They ended up trying to prod him into, I guess, the leader of the Yardies.
Yeah,
They tried to prod. By the way, the Yardies are by far one of the dumbest gang members I have ever seen in this whole power show. They are by far one of the dumbest gang drug regimes I've ever seen in power history, and also one of the most very very disrespectful I've ever seen. Right? They can't do business. They can't operate with their heads. And their minds are all over the place. So the dude took they fixed the pride, right? And then did you catch what dude said? And then Diamond, Jannar, and all of them had shared a look and to say, "Oh, this dude, okay, all right,
yeah,
yeah,
because
we
he
gonna
was
use
like,
him for real."
He was like, cause Diamond was like, yo, ain't that the best product you ever tasted in your life? And then dude was like, he said something like, man, they all right, they playing us. Or they said something like that. He said he downplayed the product is what he did.
He called them female dogs, but also said the N word.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, you know what's happening? But you know what though? In Chicago, it's like that though. It is racist. Like there's some
yeah,
people who are like that, bro. And so they always just like, he went there, he went there. Okay, we gonna get him for sure. So then they do the deal basically where they all jump these jumping guns, and then Diamond's like, oh, this is just one more thing. He starts laughing about it, and I'm like, this is genius. Go. He's like, give us this guy. Let's handle him right quick. Let's go right here and kill him and take care of my up to date on board right quick.
yep. And he
And
was
come to
like,
a compromise. Oh,
nah,
go ahead.
man. He was like,
Yup.
nah, I ain't doing that. That was never part of the plan. He was like, well, it is now.
Yup. Mm-hmm. They don't compromise,
Ain't
and
no guns
so
involved, and he did that whistle. Like, all right, well,
yup.
and then it was a wrap.
And that's when we
I'm gonna say
know
D Mac. I'm gonna say D Mac did
D
it
Mac with the D Mac with the helmet, even though we didn't see his face come through.
and sprayed it all up.
Oh, and spread them all up. It was about 2 to 3 of those guys who were around motorcycles and start spraying every single one of them. Big Smurf to me had one of the funniest kills because he kept just shooting at the dude. It's like, bro, he's
Oh
dead.
yeah, he kept
like
shooting because he
he's
was
like,
mad.
you over here kill Willie, yeah, blah blah blah. And I'm like, dang, bro, I'm like, okay, I get it. Like
Yeah, he
somebody owe him
wasted
back.
he
He was
wasted all the
chilling.
rounds on him. Yep.
I'm telling you, man. And then the more he started shooting, the more the blood starts pouring across the dude's chest. I'm like, bruh, it's crazy. Um, and then Diamond's like, you should have took the deal. You should have took the deal, and this, that, and third, boom, boom. But either way, they knew they were going to the deal. They did what they did on purpose. To give the deal up was personal. To even go as far as to do that, because basically what they're trying to do for the Yards was, let's take this deal out, and let's see if you guys can come towards a compromise. And in the end, the Yards were loyal. They compromised.
Right.
So, because they couldn't not compromise, Diamond took it upon himself to go, okay, we ain't gonna go right here and kill you, but we got some hitters who will. And bam! And then Diamond went here and took out the dude, you know what I'm saying, shot from back his head. And then Janar's like, dang, bro, like, okay, big bro, I see you. And then he's like, okay, big bro, like, listen, you know what I'm saying, I need to go right here and meet up with Shay. I done this for you. I done never cheat you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, shut up. You're in, bro. Like, you're in. Me and you will go ahead and see
Shay.
Chet, you know what I'm saying, later on. So there's no need for you to worry about whether or not you ain't gonna come. Like, let's do it. Then Jannar takes his phone out and he's trying to hit Chunky about it. But then he erases the text and goes, nah, this is gonna be between me and Big Bro. And that's it.
You said he was
What
trying to
really
tell
makes
who about it?
He's trying to text Shanti about
Oh yeah. Well,
it. Because the plan was for him and Shanti, remember, to go meet up with Shay themselves.
yeah.
But he kept her out of it. He kept it between him and Diamond.
But did he keep her out of it though? Because how did she find out that Jannar? Because when she told Tommy, Jannar told her. So how did he find out about that? He couldn't have kept her out the loop like that. Because when she seen Tommy and started explaining what happened with the Yardies, and that's when Tommy was like, "Yo, what are you talking about?" And because he was like, "Yo, you seen Jannar?" And he was like, "Man, I'm not rocking with him ever since they did something to the Yardies or whatever." So apparently he told her about it, even though he might
No,
not have sent the
he
text.
no. I'm talking about for to meet with Shay. That the plan was for her and was for Jannar and her to meet up with Shay together.
Oh, you talking about the
But
Che, the Che
yeah,
nigga? Yeah.
The Shay text. And he erased the text to say, nah, I'm gonna just do it with Diamond and just like me between me and Big Bro instead. That's what he didn't give her. But
Yeah.
that was their plan that they had conjured up like in the previous episodes, and he's like,
Mm-hmm.
no,
Yep.
nope, I'm gonna move on with Diamond because Crying is cat, he's not going to kill his brother. That's out the window. That's out the picture.
Right.
He ain't gonna do that. So in his mind, for right now, what he needs to do is just go. Well, it's just best that I go about, Yeah, me and Elizabeth Shea dude, who I don't know, but I know about him, so I got me in with him just because business and see how we can go out and push away from him, make money, yada yada yada. Next, we get the art scene, the painting scene, with Tommy meeting with old girl. She doesn't recognize him, right away. Have a good one, bro. Excuse me. And then, excuse me. Woo, wait, what's up? Um, and he tells her basically, I will pay you $1,500 for. I think this part. I think it was that. Was 1,500 easy? Was it more?
It's 1,500.
1,500. Okay. I'll pay you 1,500. You know what I'm saying? If you can flip. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go right here and shake you out here. I'm not gonna do it in a public setting, obviously, because then now grow some noise. But if you don't do what I tell you, you're already going to be dead. Regardless. But I don't want to take you out. I just want to take you for advantage. And then he's like, okay, now go out here and throw you an extra, make it 2,500 if you do this for me. And she comes to agreement with him, although it was due out hesitance and fear, because Tommy's crazy. So we get that game plan. What did you make for that scene?
It was 25,000. It wasn't 2,500 because she was in school.
Thank you, 25,000. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, because she was in school. Yeah, it was 25,000. Yeah, that was a good
Mhm.
good strategy on Tommy's part. Once
Great
again,
strategy. Great strategy.
great
And then
strategy on
it
Tommy's
falls
part.
into
Yep.
have a good one. And then it falls into the next scene of this episode, which my other. If I did the top five, this definitely will be my favorite scenes. You see Vic go to meet with Stacey March up to this tall building, basically. And then Vic informs Stacey that he knows all about her campaign, and she's like, "How do you know about my campaign?"
And then Tommy
And then
pops
he's
up.
like, and then Tommy pops up like a ghost.
Yep.
And basically it was like, you know what? You're gonna go right here. You get a donation from Pageant Inc. He calls us Pageant Inc. I was crying. Why? I don't know why he calls them pageants, but okay, Pageant Inc. is our nickname. He's and she's like, wait a minute, what are you doing with Tommy? Vic? Like, what's going on here? Blah blah blah. And Tommy explained that he's been the one, giving her donations for her campaign thing. And he's like, that's the way you're going to treat me, though? You're not going to even go ahead and give me a handshake? I mean, I'm the one helping you out here. So, like, he's being super sarcastic. And I love every second of it. I love every second of it because she deserves this. She
Yep.
deserves this. And I can't stand thinking from the heart of me. You know I hate her character. Um, so she deserves because throughout season 2, she kept harassing my boy. Harassing my boy. And Tommy, with the tables being turned, has absolutely harassed her. And not only has
Right.
he harassed her, she now has to work for him.
You have to talk to
After he said he
people
had a mayor in his pocket.
Yeah, we call him,
you
bro.
have to call him. I think it's just,
Let me give him a speaker.
he needs to go to customer
Okay.
service. So you would have to call. They can put 1-800 number. Just look up UPS customer service.
Yeah. We got busy.
I said no. Tommy been saying how he felt to have a mayor in his pocket a couple episodes
Mm-hmm.
before. Now he got one.
Yep. And it came to pass. So we see how pretty much Tommy and Vic double team her, you know what I'm saying, put her in her place. She's trying to be like, no, I'm going to go right here and sell with you. Like, wait a minute, you think I'm going to be dealing with a drug dealer, all the thing I'm going to build and this and that and third? Like, how does that make me look? That make me look very suspect. I'm not going to go right here and deal with you. And then Tommy's like, well, you're going to have to because I'm here to help you out just as much as you're going to help me out. Like, you're going to keep my name out some house, of course, I'm doing all the bad stuff.
Right.
But she's like, no. And she didn't want to give a budge until Tommy pulls out that phone. This old
Yep.
girl basically testifying against her.
Yep.
And then obviously it's a lie. We all know it's a lie. Obviously it's a lie. Stacey, it's a lie. But it still makes you look bad because your name's in it. And if it comes down to public meeting, you're supposed to be this quote unquote mayor, you're supposed to be good to your countrymen or perhaps just your city altogether. It's a bad look,
Yep.
regardless. It's just a
Yep.
bad look. You can't just have that. You can't afford that. So Tommy's like, Tommy knows that. So he's like, regardless if people comes out and be like, oh, this perception, sorry, this some fake propaganda, it still holds weight.
Hmm.
It still holds weight, and you can be done for. So she begrudgingly takes Tommy's money, and then he's like, now you work for me. And when that was my favorite line of everything else being said. He told her now that she worked for him. The same woman that tried to chase this man, put him in jail, handcuffed, was obsessed over him, trying to figure out how to different ways on getting him arrested, all kind of stuff. Now she has to work with Tommy, and she can't do nothing about it.
Yep.
She can't do nothing about it. She's a sucker. You know what I'm saying? She fell into his trap. And it's all because, and this would never have happened had Tommy not kept Vic around as his informant.
Yep.
This Tommy is you want to talk about being a great chess player? He's winning.
Yep.
He's winning this game of chess right now.
Hmm.
It's only a marathon before somebody tries to usurp him over that, but I don't think nobody will. But until then, Tommy is winning and hitting on all cylinders. My God.
Yep. And he told her the first rule of business, I need you to lift up all your security off of Claudia. She was like,
There
"No,
you
that'd be too
go.
obvious." He was like, "All right, we'll do it for her. Do it for her, her girl." And she didn't even say nothing.
hmm hmm And at first, when he said that, I was thinking, oh, was he going to go ahead and kill Elise? That's what I
That's
thought
what I
about. At first,
thought
I'm like,
too.
I literally thought he was going to take her out. I'm like,
Yep.
okay. In a way to take, basically, like, you took Lily out from me, I'm taking Lily from you, right?
Yep.
That's what we love of doing it. But no, Tommy is learning and learning. Tommy is just, bro, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of Tommy, bro. I'm so proud of Tommy. I'm so proud of Tommy. Like, just the maturity and the growth in his character. Like Gary Lennon, the showrunner, the writer for this show, has been doing a phenomenal job of handling the Tommy Eaton character. Because when we first come around, Tommy is reckless, is crazy, he's impulsive, he don't think, he just do. But
Right.
Tommy is realizing to think before doing anything that he needs to do, which is important. And because he knows that, he can't. It's like how can he lose? Really?
Right.
Now, I do think he will lose essentially the CBI. And how does that be done? I think Tommy and Diamond and Jannar will absolutely have a falling out. And
Right.
Jannar will most definitely tell Diamond
You gonna do
to,
that? Yeah.
yeah, pretty much, you need to leave him alone. Like, let's move on from him. Then we see Shay and Diamond and Jannar go to meet with Shay to discuss more and more business. Shay is very, like, again, hesitant. He's like, no. You can't confuse doing business with me, bringing that dude along. I don't even know who this dude is. I know you and Tommy. And
Right.
that makes sense. Because if I'm dealing with somebody that I don't know about, who's to say that I can trust this dude long term to have my product, to sell
Right.
my money, to not cause me, to not cause, I'm doing right, to not cause problems. So he don't know the Jannar character. Plus, it doesn't help. It makes sense too because Jannar, again, if he ain't careful, he could relapse,
Yeah.
and that proves it for him to be a liability. The thing about Diamond is Diamond got his mental strength. He don't have to work out putting drugs in his system. Jannar, each episode will kind of see him act a little, shaky. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't look good on his part. And if he's not careful, he could be proven to be a complete liability going forward. So we'll see. But they made a deal, basically trying to tell him that he's with me, as my brother, my blood, it's an extension of what I represent. Let's just work on making more money together. You know what I'm saying? As a partnership. You can trust him as long as he's with me, we're gonna be good, right? Change the
Right.
events, and they go about making that deal. Yep. Then next week, go right here and see Tommy and JP. Now, BB, you have the floor on this one.
Oh no, there wasn't really nothing on it. It was just I thought you was talking about the other thing, but when Kate sent him a gift talking about they brothers, what did she say? Don't mess it up or something like that. I don't know. She sent her a
Yeah.
drink, sent him a drink though, and they was talking about D-Mac. And Tommy was like, "Yo, no, he's just gonna be. I'll keep an eye on him." But I think personally that he was the one that sprayed the thing up. So if he claiming that he kept an eye on him and he just sprayed that up, then apparently he ain't keeping an eye on him because he clearly told him that all he was gonna be doing was selling drugs with him. But in all actuality, he's gonna be the killer with him.
Oh, so you're saying like when okay, so going back to that CBI move with the Yardies, when the dude who's on the motorcycle that was shooting and potentially, I only say potentially because we don't know for sure, but I was saying D-Mac, right?
Yeah, I'm saying
And
it's
D-Mac
D-Mac.
went here and pulled that, right? So when D-Mac pulled that move, maybe oh, you know what? Maybe he pulled that move so that Tommy would have figured out that it was him. So that if it came out, it wouldn't be known that Tommy, sorry, the CBI and D-Mac have a good one, bro. Have a
Right.
good one, sir. That Tommy and that D-Mac made a move with CBI, unbeknownst to Tommy, which is
Right.
smart, but still stupid at the same time. So, but basically, they made offenses. Tommy ends up telling JP a story, which I thought was hilarious, by the way, about when he was younger. There was a time when Hank went at least about a week to not relapse on drugs.
Two
When he
weeks.
found 2 weeks, thank you, 2 weeks. And
Yeah.
it happened around the time when he was either 7 or 8 years old. I believe it was 8 years old.
Yeah, and she was
Um,
raising pigeons.
Yup, she started raising pigeons. It was hilarious. And then he's like, well, and then JP's like, well, what happened to the pigeons? She stopped feeding them.
They died. They stopped feeding them. Yeah.
And JP was cracking up. He was just like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's her, bro. That's how she is. And for some reason, the pigeons, I guess they kind of like free her mind to a degree.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, yeah, I got you. No problem. Yeah, but the pigeons free her mind and got her to like, I guess, growing into some form of therapy to a degree. So that was interesting. But yeah, we see the brothers getting close and doing their thing. They drink some Irish beer, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And it said, yes, I will. I got you. Yeah. Okay. You have a good one for real. Yeah. So, they drink some Irish beer, which I was just told by watching another beer today that actually is not good. It's not a good Irish beer, but then again, I would never know 'cause I don't drink beer. I never will drink beer. So, it's a little side note. Anyways, um, we see Claudia go ahead and meet with Stacy Mark once again, and Stacy basically tells her that Tommy wants you to do this, and you need to do this for Tommy. And basically, Tommy got Stacy underneath his freaking thumb.
Yep.
He's controlling the situation, and Claudia's trying to figure out like, why is you saying more about this information, saying that information, and Claudia immediately picks up that what was being said comes across as very, very, very fishy.
Yeah. Especially when she wiped
Typical.
off when she was supposed to be actually being a witness for or whatever, and or she was supposed to be. I don't know, it was Markel. I forgot who it was, but what she was supposed to do, and she was like, "Nah, don't even worry about that. We ain't worry about that no more."
Uh-huh. And that was the only sole purpose for why she got put out, like
Mm-hmm.
why she got her jail escape. Or
Yep.
she escaped prison. She's like that. And now you tell me I can't just want to get some what's the new plan. Now it confuses Claudia because she knows she gotta go right here and deal with Tommy, and Tommy wants her head. But now she just kinda like she's just very confused. But Claudia has it in her mind now, oh, and by the way, I thought this was also pretty nice, a little bit of a comment as well. She asked Stacy, what did Tommy take away from you?
No, she said, "What
You
Tommy
know?
do to you?"
Yeah, what Tommy
And
do to
then
you?
she used that same line that she said.
Tommy said,
Yep.
yup.
Mm-hmm.
That's just something that I can't,
Never get back.
have that. Yeah, never will get back. Basically like that. What's up, Joe? How you doing, man? But yeah, she does that, and then basically they go from all the way over there. So and Texas police to prepare for the helicopter around 12 for them to go ahead and leave. And it's just Tommy for them to meet up once again midnight so they can go right ahead and do their thing alone. And Tommy's like, bet, let's do it, let's go. So then we see Maria. Maria witnesses a mother whose son killed himself. The boy
with
was
a
5 years
gun,
old with a gun, her boyfriend's gun,
boyfriend gun in the house.
and
Yep.
just took his life. And I'm like, dang, bro. Like, okay, we doing this now? Like, that's wild. But it makes me wonder what made him do that. But, I mean,
Probably playing with the
yeah,
gun.
yeah, not knowing better. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Especially when you are 5 years old and you
Right.
just probably see because stepdad or whatever boyfriend is around in the house, you care about you too, bro. You ain't care about it all like that. So that's probably what also, could have happened for the reason. Miranda gets told about all the details, and then she gets immediately emotional about it, which is a sign, once again, that you're pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like
Well,
women
we got
get
the key
tend to get,
sign now, but yeah.
oh, for sure, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
What's this? Let me put it over here.
That bird is
Right
shape.
here. Okay, got you. So, yeah, we go from there to her getting, like I was saying, emotional. Her coworker tells her you need to check her period because it sounds like you might be under the influence of a pregnancy, which we come to learn it is indeed the theories have been true.
I'm
Lorena is
pregnant.
pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
She's pregnant, and it's Tommy's. But the next thing we have is Big Me up with his 2 guys. I'm guessing they from the north side to figure out how they can go right here and get Tommy removed off the board. And let me just ask you, what do you think of this plan?
What you want with Vic?
Yeah.
I mean, the plan wasn't gonna work with. I don't think the plan was gonna work until Claudia got killed. Now with Claudia being killed, I think Victor's in. I think Victor was playing with them the whole time, saying like, "Oh yeah, well, whatever." With the Flynn thing, he's like, "Yeah, yeah, I get it. I got a plan or an idea before then and stuff like that or whatever." Which I don't think he really had a plan. I think, like I said, I really think he'd be rocking with Tommy, so I don't really be tripping on that. But now with his sister being gone, I think the plan is gonna go. They're gonna try to make it into fruition
Yeah.
more now with his sister being gone. Because I don't think
hmm
he was all in, but now he's about to be all in.
Yeah. Now it's like it's most, and rightfully so.
But then
Still awesome.
at the same time though, when Tommy did kill her and had what's it called clean it up, he did say I want it on the low. So I don't think people gonna know that she gone. Yeah, because he did
Mm,
say that. He didn't like publicly do
mm.
it. He was like, "Yo, I wanted to be quiet and discreet. I don't want nobody to know." So I think she might.
However, Morea does know though.
Who know?
Morea.
How she know?
Because when she came to the place after she had found out that she was pregnant, she looked around other the place, and you could see that one of the glass was shattered. Which, by the way, when you first come into the scene, glass had shattered by when Tommy had that up. It was already shattered. Plus, the room looked identical. I had watched it back. This is how I know. I watched it back. I was like, how did you find blood on the floor? I was confused about that too. But then I put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, oh, that can't be Claudia. That can't be Claudia. Because he basically grabbed her body. Basically, the reason why it don't look the same is because the whole space was all dark. So it didn't look all like how it had the light on and everything like that. So he must have put some, I don't know, LED lights or something. It's my best guess. But yeah, that was her blood on the floor. And he had tripping off.
Right, but if he didn't
And
say that's who that was, you can't say that she knew exactly who it was.
no, he didn't tell her outright that it's Claudia. She don't know about Claudia. I
Yeah,
don't think Ray know
yeah,
about
that's what
that.
I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah, that
saying.
part.
So if he
Yeah.
keeping it low and discreet, I think the only person that know is the one that to put the body up. But I think she gonna slip
Yeah.
up and tell Jannard.
Oh, yeah. You can't
Uh,
trust none of these players, man.
she
You can't
shouldn't.
trust none of these players.
She
She
shouldn't. But
really
at the same
shouldn't. She
time,
really
I think
shouldn't.
that that's probably how things is gonna get found out because Other than that, him and Tommy her and Tommy the only two that know.
The only thing about that is she don't know the one. You too, sir. Yeah, man. She don't. You too. She don't know about the trade situation.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
not
she's
yet.
starting him up. You see what I'm saying? Like I find to be a bit iffy, like, well, not iffy, but like kind of like strange. Like you're going to tell him about potentially what Tommy Gunn did to Claudia, but Jannard couldn't tell her that him and Donna had already never over check.
That's what I'm saying. It'll be secrets on both sides, and it's gonna come out through an argument or
Literally.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, trust issues are definitely going to come into contention for sure.
Hmm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, next thing we see, Tommy meets up with Elise. He offers her a bag of, I want to say, money. Is that what he gives her?
Uh, I think so.
Because
I don't
I
know.
don't believe it was product. I don't think it was product. I think he meant to give her some money to just like, keep her mouth shut on her and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that was basically like his final offer to her because he don't let her go. He could have killed Elise. From what was there, I thought Elise was going to be a guard this episode. Obviously, she survived. And cool. I ain't mad at that. I mean, not everybody has to die in power, even though they can be
Yeah,
sex
because
seconds, I guess.
he asked her if he'd seen Jannar, and then that's when she told Tommy about the situation that happened on the yard
Mm-hmm.
that Tommy didn't know about. And then that's when he told her, was like, yeah, him and Diamond is teaming up or whatever and stuff like that with their brotherhood or whatever.
No.
Which she kind of upset about that though. She is upset about that because she said because that's not what she wanted with Jannard in the first place. She told Jannard you was getting too
Mm-hmm.
close to your brother.
Yeah.
You supposed to be trying to take him out.
Yeah. Yeah, man. He made Elise. He convinced Elise. He was like Tommy's final piece. Let me get Elise to flip on Claudia, and then I can full and finally capitalize on getting rid of her, once and for all. Which Tommy does brilliantly, my say even.
Hmm.
So he knows he's going to come through and meet with him. He knows where he wants them to meet at, and he knows she's going to come around getting like having a shot with her. He knows she's not that big on guns.
Right.
And so she comes through. He has a gun out already on her. She has a gun out with him. He's trying to discuss business more. He's like, man, put it down, boom, boom, boom. It's all
Yep.
for him to go right ahead and just have her put the gun down so he can go right ahead and just shoot her immediately.
Hmm.
But to Tom's surprise, Claudia does not back down. She stands her ground. The things, putting the gun down, and that's giving to get a back and forth shootout between the two. And I have to give credit where credit to Claudia. Claudia, maybe a woman, but she got some balls in her for doing that. That's Tommy. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
that
saying?
is Tommy. But
Like
she got the vest on, don't she?
yeah. She didn't have a vest on. She did not. I thought it was stupid too. Like, why do you not? She did not have not one single vest on her. No, but typically what they do is when the judge has already killed somebody, they don't want their hair to get messed up. So she put her hair in a ponytail, right? And just had her all in all black. And basically that's her way of going, I'm gonna kill Tom without having blood flowing from me, whatever the case may be. So she says go right here and shoot at Tommy. Tommy's like, I'm getting revenge on Liliana. And he's like, did you kill Liliana? She's like, I did kill Liliana. And she finally admits it outright to him that she did take Liliana's life away from her. So she goes rapid, shooting him, shouting to get up, come on. Are you dead? Are you there? Boom, boom, boom. Shoot some more. And then when she thinks she got Tommy figured out, Tommy comes out of nowhere and bam, shoots her right in the gut. Then he shoots her right into, I want to say, the shoulder, chest
Yep.
area. And then he shoots her into the throat. And that's me already as it is. That was it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She's gonna bleed out either way. You get shot in the throat, you can barely breathe. Everything starts to like drop in seconds.
Yep.
You can barely move. So she's weak altogether. She can't move and do anything. So Tommy comes to her and he tells her, and I thought this is very poignant and poetic. He tells her, Claudia, I have to admit, you by far one of the baddest twins I've ever met. And then he lets her know, like, I respect you, probably a whole lot more than your scumbag brother. He already knows big is already something. He can tell big probably is going to make a move on him eventually. He knows. But he's just like, I'm sorry about this. You know, say I get where you're coming from, but I have to do this for my friend. My bitch your loss. And
Yep.
Sky puts the gun to her head and release.
Out of there.
Boom. She's gone.
Lights is up.
Gone.
Shut them lights out. Shut it
Lights have been
down.
turned off. It has been shut down. Shut down. Shut the down. She is down. Gone. And we are officially smoking on. Check my boy Mark Dark. That can buy you that. It's been a long time coming. She's been on her death. It took 2 seasons to get there, but here we are.
Right.
She's gone. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let me see if there's anything else I missed. Now, some people online were comparing Claudia to Dre from OG Power. Do you see similarities?
Uh, it's a possibility. I don't know though.
Yeah,
That's a stretch.
it is a bit of a stretch because she didn't have a long tenure on Power like that. Her
Right.
power was as long as Dre's, but I can see the similarities in that they at first you kind of liked them, but then eventually once they took your favorite characters out, like people I don't know BB, but people love Julio,
Yeah.
the dude that was from Tommy and Ghost, like fans love Julio, and when Dre had him killed, they were all like, well we hate Dre, get him out of here, he gotta go. That's why when those Tommy could have killed him, I was so freaking mad. That's why I hated his character so much. He was always escaping death. Always figuring
Always.
a way to escape the day.
Yep.
That pissed me off so much.
Always.
It
Always.
pissed me the freak off, bro. I was getting so mad. Like the shootout happened. Somebody had claimed to go right here and kill him. There's a reason behind it. I've never got to read. This is one reason why Tariq got like many all want to be him so bad off the screen. See,
Yeah.
remember when your read texts to Dre that go Tyler Petty kill
Yeah.
him? Like, oh my, okay, Sharif. Okay,
Right.
bro. And to be fair, I kind of get why he did it in hindsight because Dre has always been cool with him. He didn't have a problem with Dre like that. So I guess in his mind, he didn't know that he was an enemy. So he was like, I'm going to go ahead and protect Dre from getting killed. But still, it's like, bro, come on, man.
Right.
But yeah, but when Dre got into that jail, and Spanky and Swoop came for him, and they were telling him, "Hey, bro, we're just gonna put this in here. This just these rags and towels and papers and not papers, but t-shirts, whatever it was, and we're gonna put fire on it, and you're gonna burn your behind up into the sand. And
Yeah.
nobody's gonna come around here and help you with no guards. That's what happened. Can I ask you a question? Was that one hell of a way for him to go out?
Yeah. It was crazy.
It was a great way for him to go out, though. I was so
Yep.
happy to see him go. But at the same time, the episode made me kind of feel bad for him, though. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to feel bad for Dre, but I did somewhat to a degree. Because his mother, how his mother treated him, and his main moms and his daughter, so like, you kind of feel bad for a character like that. To a degree. To a degree. Tommy ended off the episode with Tommy and Maria. And Tommy and Paula got to Maria about the blood being on the floor. They have it out, and she's just like, it's all good. And he's trying to tell her that he's sorry, apologizing, things like that.
Okay, now is this part
Second,
up here?
what's this?
This is my first day. Is this the infrastructure that I'm doing?
You have a job with UPS?
Yeah, it's the job center. Do we all go this way? Or do I go around the other one?
Good job. You looking for 141 Canal Road?
No, it's 70, it's 87, 79. So it's not this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is 111.
Yeah, this is Sharonville, Ohio.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, no, over here, Sharonville. Have a good one, bro. But yeah, she's asking her, okay, now what's the big news you want to tell me? And it's the classic. You see this all the time in television shows where the person, where the character does not reveal the news to uh, their account, their partner, friend, brother, sister, whatever. They don't
Mm-hmm.
do the actual news, and they hold off until the last minute. And I'm just like, oh my god, bro! As soon as she said, "Oh no, it's just me, and my
Yeah.
job, and
Yep.
3
Yep.
jobs," I said,
Her.
"Oh, I said, okay, all right, bro,
Yeah, her
all right,
energy was off. When I seen her
all
energy
right,
was off, I'm like, man,
all right."
she probably pregnant, man.
I'm watching the show. We're reviewing a show from Stars. I'll tell you about that in a minute, Joe. But yeah, man. Um, Yeah, I was just like, I immediately was like, I grown. That was the one that made me groan about this episode. I was like, man, just tell them that you was pregnant, bro. Like, that's all you had to do was just
That's all
say,
she
hey,
had to do.
I
Right.
got knocked up. It's yours, blah, 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 blah. But I think the reason why she held off, to be fair, was seeing that blood on that floor. And not only that, but prior it was a kid that lost his life by shooting himself. So that may have toyed with her mind. So she's kind of like tripping a little bit about her being pregnant, which is a beautiful joy. But look what they're surrounded by,
Mm-hmm.
madness, right? So she's kind of like apprehensive to telling something at that moment in time because yeah, she's tripping. So I kind of get it. I just kind of was just like, man, just say it.
Yeah, I would
But
still
I do
said it.
believe,
I'd have
but I
still
do
said it, but
believe,
then at the end of the day, you're gonna have to
yeah,
put him in an ultimatum. That's what it's gonna end up being.
yeah, yeah.
She either not gonna
Yeah,
stick
that part.
around or something like that, or whatever. It's gonna be an ultimatum. It's definitely
Hmm.
gonna be an ultimatum.
Absolutely. So I don't know how episode 6 is, but it will get here soon enough for next week. And man, this has been another dope power recap. BZ, your overall thoughts for this episode?
Oh, I got it better than the last one.
What puts episode 5 above episode 4? Is it just the reason of getting Katalia up out of here?
No,
Or is it more than that?
no, the genius moves that Tommy was pulling.
Hmm.
Like the whole, like this episode was set up. If for real, that Tommy should have been up out of here the way that it was set up and the way he was 10 steps smarter than everybody on every move. That was different.
Yeah. Hmm.
That was different. Like the
Yep.
whole cops with Claudia the whole time, and this man is at the top of the roof already sensing that you already. I'm like, bro, that's genius. I'm like, come on, man.
Hmm. Yep. He made sure of it too. He made sure he could get away from her as soon as
Insane.
possible.
Yep. So this
Yep.
whole episode, you got the mayor in your pocket, you got Claudia out the way, all of that, bro. That's crazy. Like
Hmm.
last episode, he did some ruckus stuff and got the, you know what I'm saying, when he killed the one dude and cut the tongue out and all that stuff. That was dope. But I'm like, the strategic moves to set up the pieces right now in episode 5 was better than any episode they did so far. He
Of
set
course.
stuff up.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. It's just that I don't. They do say at some point he's going to be a lone wolf in this season by himself, which is going to lead to why he calls 3 player on down the line. I wonder why they say he's going to be a lone wolf. Anytime you're saying somebody's going to be a lone wolf, that means they are just very much alone to go right here and go to war. So I think what's going to happen is he's going to go to war with the CBI, and he don't have nobody with him. So, but I do suspect that it's a very, if I can predict later down the line, there's only 2 that are party with them, potentially even 3, if they somehow turns around. You get Tommy, D-Mac, Vic, and Shanti.
Hmm.
What do you think? You don't think so?
If he's gonna be a lone wolf, then a lot of them is getting killed.
I think it's set for D-Mac.
Then he's not a lone wolf. Then
Interesting. I don't know why. They said it in one of the teasers for the episode, like one episode talk about how something's along with or whatever trailer thing. And yet they came down. We'll
yeah,
see.
yeah,
We
he
will
won't.
definitely see. If D-Mac's gone, then yeah, he's definitely alone with for sure. That's crazy. You know, I don't want D-Mac to go. Not me personally. I'm a fan of the character. Um,
Yeah, he gotta go. He getting
so
away with too much stuff.
I just think we need to do a consequences. I won't put past they need to go yet. You could. You definitely could.
Yeah, because I think that what's her name, Big Baby Davis is in jail. I think he gonna get him out of there. the end of the day, he's got to get out of there. There's no way in the world that they're going to allow him to go that far. And Big Baby Day would just brush it under the rug like he ain't killed that dude. Like he's going to get him back.
I think King Kilo's the character King Kilo is going to kill JP instead of D-Mac.
He gonna kill who?
JP. Or he's gonna put out a hit on somebody to kill D-Mac, but it's gonna be JP instead
Why would he hit JP?
for the retaliation for killing his nephew. Like D-Mac, like JP will be somewhere at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? Like you know the old saying, wrong time, wrong place. And so I think that's what's going to be happen. That's what's going to happen. And what he's going to do is he's going to teach D-Mac. He's made good decisions that cost him certain consequences.
Yep.
No, sorry, cost him certain things for him to lose. I don't think he take a character like him off.
You gotta take him out. You gotta take him out. The reason being is because he's getting away with a whole bunch of stuff, and they thinking that they putting a wool over Kilo's mind. That's the problem. They think that they're pulling the wool over Kilo's eyes, and he's not. And especially after Janar's girl probably talked to Kilo and all of them, we gonna find out the truth. They're gonna get him. They're gonna get him. They have to. Because if they don't get him and they get somebody else, that's not retaliation. Because his nephew's still gone at the end of the day. And he's not aiming after nobody else but them. So that's why I think Kilo and them is probably going to get Jannar and all of them out of the way. That's why it's going to be a lone wolf situation for real. Because he's playing around with him. And when he find out, I think he's going to find out from Jannar's girl.
Yeah.
That's when he's going to find out the truth. Yeah, I think he's going to find out from her. But I just don't think, like D-Mac, he's been done, like even when he hit the agents on the one joint and all of that, he's been doing a lot of stuff to get in the CBI, but he's causing recklessness to the situation. And now pulling this stunt too, if they find out the shooter, I think it's just going to be a bad situation, especially when Tommy is saying he's going to have his eye on him. If he's saying he got his eye on him, he's going to have to get hit. Because it's going to have to somehow, some way, where Tommy's, when he's not around, and Jannard or something set it up. That's what I think he'll turn into a lone wolf, because they'll allow D-Mac to get killed. That's what I think.
Oh, we ain't got no water.
No, they drank it all.
Oh, no. Come up here.
Need an autograph? Need an autograph? Yeah.
You want some tingling?
No, not right now.
You ain't gonna let me listen to the
Hold on. Hold on. Okay. You saying, BG? You was killing it, bro. You was getting good.
No, I was saying that with Tommy continuing to say that he's gonna keep his eye on him, he has to get killed. Because because then his brother JP gonna be like, oh, I thought you said you had his eye on him. But it's gonna be because Jannar and Diamond gonna have him doing stuff without Tommy knowing. Because Tommy is clearly saying he's only using him for the drugs. Like, no, he's gonna be selling drugs with me. He's not about to be killing with me though. He's gonna be selling drugs with him. That's what he said. So if that's what he's saying, keeping his eye on him, I think that's what's gonna mess everything up. He gonna get hit because he gonna be messing around and being caught in a shootout that Tommy don't know nothing about. Just like this situation now. After she told him that the Yardies just got hit, all Jannard and them gonna say, all they gotta say is, yo, we didn't do the shooting. But you see, Jannard, like you see, D-Mac has not told nobody. They still to this day have not told well, no, Diamond did tell him. He told him that King Kilo was trying to get him out of there. But all the moves and all the missions that D-Mac has done, they haven't ran it through Tommy. They just been telling him to do it.
Right.
Because it's through CBI. Now he keeps, and you see Diamond keeps screaming that I'm the boss of CBI. So if he keeps screaming that, and Tommy come into the situation and he's a part of who is Tommy claiming to be the boss of CBI?
I mean, yes, he
Right here.
is. But at the same as that time, what Diamond saying, what he's saying is basically like him saying, I'm stepping back in to the role that I should have been placed in, and Tommy shouldn't be a part of this because again, like D-Mac, Tommy is doing more so than he is thinking when it comes to the CBI thing. He has strategized very well on keeping them together, but some of his moves have been so more like Tommy's moves than it has been Donna's moves or anybody else's moves.
So that
It's
has to be
not,
the long wolf. That has to be the long wolf
yeah,
situation there. That bro, you no
yes,
longer a part of CBI because Jannard was
that
running it
part.
before I got there. Now I came back and me and Jannard is running it, and now your nephew is a part of CBI with us. So they not with you because Tommy is the one that's trying to stop him, even though he just gave him permission to get back in it. He was the one that was trying to stop him from doing that because of the craziness that's going on out there, and they don't care. They just put him out there because he was
I
like,
don't
bro,
know, but
you
I had
know
this
he's a
funny
killer.
feeling. I had this funny feeling that D-Mac going to survive somehow. I don't
No,
know why,
ain't
but
no way.
I think
The
so.
way that the way that the plate is put out, it's not possible unless they flip
Mm.
it. And the way, because that's what I'm saying. Like, why do we keep telling his dad, "I'm gonna take care of him. I'm gonna keep him safe"? Why do you keep saying that? Why is that even brought up? Every time he see him, he always saying, "Oh, no, I got my eye on D-Mac. I got my eye on D-Mac." But D-Mac is always doing something outside of Tommy. So how do you have your
Hmm.
eye on D-Mac?
Right.
That's why I'm like, yeah, ain't nah. You don't got
Well,
your eye on D-Mac
well,
like
he
that.
didn't automatically have his eye on D-Mac for a while up until like episode 4 when he made it clear that he was like, you know what? I can't change your mind. You want to be part of this game so bad? Here you are. You're coming with us. You know what I'm saying?
But also in
That's when he
episode
started
four,
doing
but
that.
also in
Yeah.
episode 4, he said, "Don't do nothing with nobody but me." That's what he said.
Right. Don't
But
do nothing with
but
CBI.
if he just did that killing, then that's against what
Yep.
he just got done saying.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And by the way, if D-Mac did do that killing, that was one hell of a kill.
Definitely.
My man didn't even get a scratch on him whatsoever. Like, that's
Uh-uh.
cold.
And he
You know what I'm
came
saying?
and he came and was doing the little dance thing with the motorcycle. That's why I'm like, no, that's D-Mac, bro.
Mm,
That's D-Mac.
yeah.
That's D-Mac
Crazy, man.
because when you think about it, who else would have did it? But how many people was it? Was 3?
It seems three, like 3 or 4.
Now, if it was 3, ain't D-Mac's team 3? Because the fourth one got killed. So that should have been Smiley, D-Mac's boy, and D-Mac.
Well, Marshall was already there, but Marshall wasn't in there. He was standing by CBI. Marshall was right there with them, like standing right next to Diamond and Jannar. He wasn't in the motorcycle with D-Mac. So it had to be 2 other members. So it had to be either Smiley and that other dude that was with them.
No,
Definitely
he
not
got
Nutty Boy.
killed, though.
Nutty Boy got gone.
The other boy
No,
got killed.
Nutty Boy got killed.
Right.
But I'm
That's what I'm
saying like
saying.
they had 2 more. They had 2 more that didn't die. So it's
It
Smiley
was only 4
and
people,
another
though.
dude.
There was only 4 people in that car. If it was only 4 people in the car
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Nutty
that's what I'm
Boy is
saying.
gone, then it's the 3 people that I just said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like it was D-Mac.
But you said dude was already standing there by himself. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about D-Mac's boy.
No, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. I said Marshall wasn't. When you said D-Mac's boy, it made me think about Marshall.
Yeah,
That's his
not
best
him.
friend. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I was trying to get at. So like the other 3 boys that were they had the Iron Smiley. I don't know the other dude's name. I think his name. But anyways, don't matter.
No, it
It's
wasn't. No, that's wrong.
yeah.
That's wrong because if Marshall
What?
was a part of the shooting, and if Marshall was there, then it was not one of D Mac's friends because that eliminates one person. If it was D Mac, Nutty Boy, Marshall,
Right,
and Smiley, and if
right.
Marshall was standing there and Nutty Boy is gone, that brings it only 2 people. So if it was 3 people that was shooting,
Let me see.
if it
Let me
was 3
see.
people, then it was not that. Then that was not all of D Mac's boys.
No.
Because
Let me see. See Marshall.
I didn't think that was Marshall that was standing right there. I thought that was the one
No,
dude.
it wasn't Marshall. It was Marshall.
I think that was the one dude. I don't think that was Marshall. I think that was the one dude. The one dude that
Marshall was in the red hoodie. BZ. He was in the red hoodie, like that
I'm
red
trying
hoodie
hold
suit.
on. Let me think. That was the dude,
Yeah.
the one dude that was hold on.
You probably consider him with Bones, like the one with the gray hoodie. That's Bones. But I'm talking about the one
No,
with the
I'm talking
red
about the
hoodie.
one when the dude that got his tongue cut off and they made the other dude the head. That's who was standing next to them.
You watch it back. You look at it back.
That's the dude that was standing next to them. Was the one that took over old boy's spot when it was
when that one that got killed on the last episode.
Yeah,
Because he
he
was
wanted
like,
to,
yo,
but not him.
yo, if he won a spot, give him the top spot. That was the dude that was standing next to them. Not Marshall. That was him.
Marshall gave the bag away to the dude that was calling him the N word.
Oh, so that was Marshall. Okay, so then
Yeah, that was
I
Marshall. Yeah,
wonder
that
who that.
Marshall.
I wonder who that. Well, then that might not have. If it was D-Mac and some other people, then
But no,
apparently that's the case.
no, you're right though. You're right. The dude named Malik, that was with Rashawn from last episode. That Rashawn got
Yeah,
killed.
yeah,
Malik he's right there in the back. But I'm
that's what I
saying
thought.
Marshall gave the dude that was being mad, like mean towards him.
Yeah.
As Marshall, they gave the bag away. So
Oh,
now with that being confirmed, let me see how many guys it was with the motorcycles. This is good, BB. This is good. We need to talk about this so we can get back
yeah,
clarity for this episode. But let me see. And by the way, them gold looking guns look fire though. The gold brand guns. It's
yeah.
hard. Let me see.
Dry side.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay. So it was two dudes on a motorcycle. One dude can't come through from one of the doors.
So it was only two dudes on a motorcycle.
Two dudes on a motorcycle.
So that might be D-Mac.
Dang,
That
bro.
might be D-Mac and Smiley. Yep, that might be
Yes,
D-Mac
D-Mac
and
and
Smiley.
Smiley.
Yep, that might be D-Mac and Smiley if it's only two dudes on the motorcycle.
That was crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy scene. Hold
Now
on.
I thought, yeah. So I thought that Smiley would have went left because his boy got hit. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, I need to know.
hmm
And Smiley looking like he didn't want to do nothing else after that.
That's what I was gonna say. If it's not Smiley, then it has to be two other members. Because Smiley and them look very shaky about even one of the joints to be out.
That's what
I
I'm
don't think they
saying.
got in. I don't think they got in. But D-Mac got in, and even though they didn't want him to be a part of it, they were just like, you know what? Okay, all right. And he put out our hit, and he survived it, even though we want to get him dead for real because of King Kilo. And we try and we try and maintain our coalition with King Kilo and his men. Because if we can't get King Kilo, we're messed up because it's going to cost him a reward.
I just
So
want to know whose squad King Kilo got, because I know he ain't by himself. It ain't possible.
I think King Kilo is with the RDs, if I'm not mistaken. I think the name of the group is called the RDs or something like that. I think that's what they're doing with that. So I don't know, BZ, but we will definitely see in the coming episodes. I have D-Mac surviving, you have D-Mac gone, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. Absolutely. In the meantime, you guys like, comment, subscribe, share amongst your friends, amongst your family, people who like you, people who don't like you. Me and BZ, we are out. And let us know if you guys enjoy this power episode. We might, by the time we get towards the mid-season finale, I want to say we might do our last minute predictions for like episode 8, 9, and 10, or probably just one episode or something. We'll see. We got cooking up. All
Yeah,
right, BZ.
we still got to do the Puff Daddy one. All right,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh we want to do that.
I just got to get done in a little bit.
Let me you know what? I might have to do it tomorrow. Might have to do it tomorrow, bro.
I ain't free for the rest of the week. I ain't free till like Monday or Tuesday.
Dang.
Yep.
Okay, well then we can do it next week.
All
I'll
right.
have time. All
Yep.
right, bro. All right.
Playing with my heart like a motherfucker miss me. I lose my mind, got me going up the see. Yeah, fast forward to rewind. Fast forward to rewind. Gotta run out of time.
Shorty said she miss me, now she wanna kiss me. Playing with my phone now she wanna diss me. She threw me all around like she playing with a frisbee. Like Doomsday, she marvel at my presence like I'm Disney. Swoop, please pass me the Henny, but I don't drink though. She's telling me she changed if I buy her a furry mink coat. She using me for money, I got it, but that ain't it, bro. No, not me, I know I want better. She tryna bring me down, bro, but I won't let her. She got a commando, but she can't see or hear like Helen Keller, Ella.